The 2023 CFL Awards are in the books. Let's take a look back at the night that was, recognizing the very best of the Canadian Football League. We begin with head coach of the Toronto Argonauts, Ryan Dinwiddie. Coach of the year, 16-2 on the regular season. Tremendous leadership from the start to the very end of the campaign. Obviously would have loved to finish with a Grey Cup victory, but the regular season was special this year for the Double Blue. Rookie of the year goes to Quantez Stickers. 5 interceptions on the season for him. He began the very first game for the Toronto Argonauts back in week 2 with an interception of Bo Levi-Mitchell and added 4 more on the season. For the offensive line outstanding award, it goes to Dejon Allen, outstanding tackle on an outstanding group. They finished with just 19 sacks allowed in the regular season. That's 14 better than second place Winnipeg. And with the outstanding special teams award, Javon Leake, who led the Canadian Football League with 4 return touchdowns this year. He was hot and he made a difference from start to finish on a really great Toronto season. Now, as we turn our attention towards the most outstanding defensive player, it goes to Canadian Matthew Betts, defensive end from the BC Lions. The way that he was able to impact every single game, flying off the edge, was nothing short of spectacular. Setting the record, of course, for Canadian sacks. He ended up with 18. That was 6 better than the second place in the CFL this season. Getting after the quarterback for Betts, it was a campaign to remember. When it comes to most outstanding Canadian, Brady Oliveira. He led the Canadian Football League with 1,500 rushing yards. That's nearly 400 yards better than second place, and of course was able to control a Winnipeg offense featuring Zach Collaros and Dalton Schoen, where the running game really came to life for the first time since Andrew Harris was most recently a Winnipeg Blue Bomber. For Brady, he ran away from all defenders at all times, and he made it a special campaign worth remembering, and he gets rewarded with the Most Outstanding Canadian Award. And finally, it is the Most Outstanding Player Award. It goes to Toronto Argonauts quarterback Chad Kelly. Chad Kelly had a difficult playoff game in the Eastern Final. We all know that, but he was one of the very best players in the Canadian Football League unquestionably throughout the regular season, 15-1 in games in which he started. And his ability to jump in his first year as a full-time pro in the Canadian Football League and lead the Argonauts offense in so many different statistical categories. He was one of the most highly rated and most efficient passers in the Canadian Football League, and no doubt gave them the upper hand they needed in so many ways throughout a very special Toronto Argonauts regular season. Congratulations to all award winners from the 2023 CFL season. If you want more on the CFL Awards, you can watch the full show on the CFL's YouTube page, and make sure that you can check out the Waggle as well. Donovan and Enoch Mwamba have got you covered with so much of a fantastic evening celebrating a special season.